It was interesting. I got one of my first jobs in the industry when I was super young was at Miramax in New York, but the particular man that headed that company was a challenge and very difficult to work with. So my experiences at Miramax were interesting from the perspective of I learned a lot, but I did see people getting treated really poorly. I got yelled at a lot, and you're just trying to learn. And then you look back and, nowadays I say, well, I'm tough and maybe, and I'm not saying that what happened there was okay, and I was not sexually harassed, fortunately. But it definitely toughened me up to move on, to handle things. If you can't handle certain things, maybe you are in the wrong area. And that sounds really awful when I think about it. You shouldn't have to put up with crappy treatment or behavior to succeed. What is it like to be a woman? Well, we have to shave our legs, but being a woman in the entertainment industry is interesting because, especially right now. We've suffered from two things. We have had sexism from the perspective of sexual harassment, and sexism from the perspective of not getting certain opportunities or not getting paid at the same rate that men get paid often. It is definitely a challenge for women. I think that there are more opportunities for men. I think that when I decided to become a director about 2 years ago, I said, what a great time to become a director. They need so many female directors. And Hollywood basically said, we do want female directors. Come on, come on, come on. And all the directors who'd been struggling even before me got those spaces. And there's a lot of actresses that have turned directors who've gotten those spaces. So when you're kind of coming up in the ranks, it's a little weird for me because I didn't just direct some crazy new indie that just, won an Oscar. And I'm not an older director who's been doing it a long time that gets those slots. So I've been, trying to kind of find my way there. And, fortunately I have a great background as a producer, so that helps as well. And so for me, I'm making my way, I would say, a little less traditionally than others, because some women are just traditionally trying to find jobs on TV shows that exist or movies that already exist, where I'm developing my own projects and creating my own things that I can direct. And so hopefully what is happening now in Hollywood will change and more women will be given opportunities. And some will succeed wildly and some may fail, but that's the law of averages. But just getting up to the plate is awesome. When you hear all these stories of how hard it is for a lot of women and all the challenges that we face, I can look back, and when I've had those challenges, I never really saw them as roadblocks. I just saw them as things that needed to move, and I moved them. I think to be a woman in this industry is something I'm just really proud of, and know that every day I wake up and I'm going to have to fight for a place in it.